Hello, thank you for joining me for this workshop. I love sharing my knowledge to help women in any way I can and to improve all our experiences of menopause. I'm Phillipa, a chartered physiotherapist and certified Pilates and yoga teacher. I specialise in movement to maximise midlife, and I have a special interest in the menopause. I teach group, online Pilates and yoga classes to help you move more and get the most out of life. So today we will be talking all about menopause. What is menopause? And we'll talk a little bit about the symptoms of menopause and the long-term effects of menopause on a woman's body. We'll talk about some ways in which you can help yourself and my specialty, which is movement as medicine. We'll have a little bit of a look at my Pilates and yoga, and I'll give you the opportunity to join me live online. Menopause is the end of the reproductive cycle. It's caused by a change in the balance of the body's sex hormones. And it happens when your ovaries stop producing as much of the hormone estrogen and no longer release an egg each month. There's also a decrease in progesterone levels and an increase in follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Signs and symptoms of menopause. Common symptoms include hot flushes, changes in body odor, irregular heartbeat or palpitations, night sweats, difficulty sleeping, fatigue, mood swings, irritability, anxiety, depression, even panic disorder. We can experience digestive problems, bloating, and weight gain. And I've definitely seen many women who experience muscle and joint pains. We can have dry and itchy skin, hair loss, allergies, and memory lapses. Poor concentration, headaches, dizziness, burning mouth, gum problems, and of course irregular periods, breast soreness. We can experience changes in libido and stress incontinence, vaginal dryness, and pelvic organ prolapse. A woman's symptoms will vary in severity, and it's possible to experience multiple symptoms at once. And so vaginal, urinary, or sexual dysfunction is very common amongst peri- and postmenopausal women, and it has a significant impact on our emotional well-being and activities of daily living. And so declining estrogen levels play a significant part. And I would urge you to speak to your GP and know that there are treatments available. Premature menopause can occur at any age, and in many cases, there's no clear cause. Sometimes it's caused by a treatment such as surgery to remove the ovaries or breast cancer treatments. With menopause induced by drug treatments, there may be a short transition as the damaged ovaries shut down, producing less of the hormones over a period of time. But with surgery, menopause occurs abruptly on the day of surgery. And this abrupt loss of ovarian hormones usually causes more drastic symptoms than those seen with a natural menopause. Menopause at an earlier age carries an increased risk for some diseases due to the loss of protection from estrogen. For example, there is an increased risk of osteoporosis and fracture. In these instances, women should be supported to receive the adequate relief from symptoms and appropriate disease prevention measures. This is a lifelong deficiency with effects throughout the body. There are some diseases which can be linked to declining estrogen levels, and these include osteoporosis or thinning of the bones, which leads us to be more inclined to experience fractures of the wrist, the hips, and the spine. Also, the loss of muscle mass or strength called sarcopenia. And this can lead to a functional decline, disability, and falls. In dementia and Alzheimer's disease in particular, menopause has been found to be a causative factor. Estrogen also has a protective role on the heart and the circulatory system. And so now we know all about the possible effects of declining estrogen levels. Let's consider the appropriate action to prevent and mitigate these far-reaching effects. The British Menopause Society recommends hormone therapy has an important role to play in managing symptoms for healthy women during the menopause transition. This is great news for women, but there are some instances where medical conditions prevent women from receiving hormone therapy, and sometimes it's the side effects that prevent women from using HRT. And so it's definitely the case that even if you are taking medication, it is not a cure-all. But the good news is there's lots you can do to help yourself. And there's a lot of evidence that lifestyle strategies can make a huge contribution to managing symptoms, both in the short term and in the long term. Reducing processed foods, especially those high in salt and sugar. Consider reducing alcohol and smoking and increasing your activity levels. Walking every day if you can. Getting out in natural light and fresh air. Reducing stress. And you might try techniques such as meditation or relaxation. And maybe you want to try Pilates or yoga or both. So why not join me and try my movement for menopause? Pilates has the potential to reduce menopause symptoms. We can build muscle and strengthen bone, improve your posture and flexibility. Pilates can benefit the heart and the circulation and boost the blood flow to the brain. We can also improve our pelvic health. Pilates is a perfect way to introduce exercise safely in midlife and beyond. And as a physiotherapist, I know that Pilates is the best body insurance money can buy. Come stand with your ball underneath the armpit and let's establish our ideal postural alignment with the feet directly underneath the hip joints, knees unlocked, tailbone to the ground, breastbone lifted, collarbones lengthening, and I'm holding onto my wrist, squeezing the ball into the rib cage, and breathe into the ball and then breathe out as if you're blowing through a straw. Breathe in and breathe out. And so you can sort of monitor what's happening in the low belly area with your hand that's over your abdomen. And let's swap sides and do that on the other side. So we can do the same thing. Squeeze into the ball, hand on the wrist, and I'm just monitoring the activity in those tummy muscles in the front of me as I inhale. And just generating a low level of activation in the deep abdominal muscles as you exhale, and hold that at a low level as we move through the session, breathing in and out into the ball, and then exhale and release. Deeper squat this time, sending the bottom out behind you. Do you feel the connection between the weight in the heels and the bottom muscles? And the arms are just floating like a counterbalance as you float the arms forwards and then just release to the sides of the body. So that weight in the heel, notice the toes not coming past the ends of the knees not coming past the ends of the toes, and notice the shape of the spine doesn't change. So the most tempting thing when we squat is for the tailbone to tuck under. And so resist that, sending the bottom out behind you and hovering the knees. So if you find balance is a challenge, you can always position yourself against a wall or very near to a wall. So so that if you needed to, you can lean against it. Hovering one leg, and we're going to hold the ball out in front and then pass it round the back of you and in front of you. So we're going to round the spine like the angry cat and then sink into the hollow shape. Breathe out, round, look, lift, breathe in, sink into that hollow shape. And now the option to hover opposite arm and leg, and when you're ready, lifting and lowering the top knee. So imagine the whole back of your body is against a brick wall, the back of the head, the shoulders, the hips and the heels. The fingertips lightly in the front of you, one finger or two fingers. Now we're going to float one leg to tabletop and then lower it down to the ground and then swap. So one leg lifting and then the other leg in turn. Really make a concerted effort to travel the leg in line with your hip. That's it. Soften the elbow so that your shoulders don't end up creeping up around your ears. Keep the eyes looking ahead of you. And last time, breathe in. And breathe out, head to the ceiling, tail to the ground, and you're done. The body is part of the equation, but aging and hormonal shifts of menopause can really mess with your mind. I suffered awful sleep disruption and I was at my wit's end when I discovered that yoga and meditation really helped me manage stress and anxiety and also get a good night's sleep. I've incorporated all the guidance and research that I have learned into the Pilates and Yoga programs I teach for the benefit of all women. And this time our rotation towards the right to begin with. Turn and look over the shoulder. Breathe in. Expand into the ribs, and as you exhale, turn and look even further round at the back of you. And tuck the toes into the first downward facing dog of the session, and maybe this is the first one you've tackled today. And in this lunge position, we're going to open the hip. Remember tucking the tailbone as you go, and you can rest the two hands on the front leg. Sit up lovely and tall, reach up out of the ground and turn to look over the bending knee. Fingers at the back of you, the hand may be flat or perhaps you are up on the fingertips. Turning the head, really get a sense of turning the rib cage. Feel energy from the back foot all the way up, out through the fingertips, arms, feel the elbows extending. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward facing dog. Knees apart, feet apart. Rocking the knees. Side to side. Let's bring the ankle up onto the opposite knee. This eye of the needle. Stretch for the bottom muscles. Breathe in and out. And lower the legs. So walk your feet away from you, feet towards the edges of the mat, arms away from the sides of the body, and just a few moments of relaxation. So why not join me online for a free 60-minute Pilates or yoga group class? Check out my podcast, 90 episodes packed with tips and advice. And why not follow me online? On all the platforms, I love to support and educate people, and I share everything I know to help women like you and me get the most out of life. So do connect with me on social media and join my Moving Through Menopause Facebook group. Thank you.